Guys, what's going on? It's your boy Big Ron here. As y'all know, the Olympia is coming up, so I'm gonna break down the top 10, let y'all know who I think is gonna win the Mr. Olympia this year. Normally, you know, I'm pretty good at this, so let's see how I do this time. Yeah, buddy. Andrew Jack. Andrew's made some pretty good improvements over the years, and I worked out with him, so he's a pretty big guy, real strong guy too. I think I got Andrew in my top 5, so going to the next guy, Beirut. He's a new guy to me. From some of the pictures I saw of him, he looked pretty good. He probably need to get just a little bit harder, maybe a little bit more roundness, and he'll be right up there in the top 5. Next guy on the list, Brandon Curry, former Mr. Olympia, been around for a long time. Hadn't made a lot of improvements lately, but he still looks pretty good, got real good shape. Of course, I got him in the top 10. Next guy, Derek. We all know Derek always makes the top 5 in every show he competes in, and he is making improvements from what I can tell just about every single year. So I got him once again in the top 5. Next guy on the list is Hottie, and we all know Hottie is a force to be reckoned with, especially when he hadn't competed at all. He most definitely will be in the top 5 for sure. Next guy on the list, Rubiel, better known as Neckzilla. Rubiel probably needs to make some improvements in his shape, in his conditioning, and he'll probably be most definitely in the top 10. Real big guy, big arms, big legs, just a little bit more back width, you know, and I think he'll do some real good damage. Back width and just a little bit more separation in his legs. Next guy on the list, Nick Walker. Nick is probably the guy who's made the most improvements that I've seen this past year. He's brought everything up. He got immaculate shape here in the picture that I'm looking at. And he's got great back, great hamstring, glutes. He got just about everything full on. He'll be Mr. Olympia for sure, easily. Just a little bit more traction on him, and he'll be right there. Definitely in the top 5. Next guy up is Rafael Brando. Looks like a kind of a short guy, but that shape is off the chain with, you know, the size he got. Got real good separation in his legs. Back looks pretty good for his you know, stature. And the best thing I see he got going for him is his shape. So I definitely got him in the top 10. Next guy on the list, Samson. We all know what Samson brings to the table. The only thing I can see with Samson, just a little bit more separation. Conditioning needs to be brought up just a little bit. And I think Samson, you know, he got a great back shot, glutes, hamstring can come up a little bit, but he's a force to be reckoned with, definitely in the top 5. Starting out with number 10 on the list. I'm gonna put Rubiel in that 10th spot because, like I said, he needs just to work on his shape. He got the size, and he needs a little bit more width, needs a little bit more separation, and I can see him easily in the top 5. He could be Mr. Olympia also. He just needs to put it all together. Once he puts it all together, I see him as Mr. Olympia in the future. And ninth place, you know, Brandon Curry has won the Olympia. In the past, he hadn't made any improvements lately. He still looks good shape-wise. His conditioning could be a lot better. I think if he got his conditioning, he will easily be in like the top 5 for sure, but I don't see him like winning it again because, like I said, he hadn't made any improvements and he just needs to bring up his conditioning. All right, next guy on the list is one of the new guys out there. I don't know a whole lot about him. Beirut. This is a guy who's new to me, but looks really good. He just needs to bring up a little bit more roundness. I say work a little bit more on his conditioning. As far as a back shot, his back is pretty good, you know. He just needs a little bit in the lower back. A hamstring is off the chain. Glutes are pretty good. I say once he gets it back just a little bit wider, he'll be kind of like unstoppable. Next guy who I got in the top 10 in 7th place, I'm gonna go with Raphael, another new guy that I don't know a whole lot about, but just judging from the pics I've seen, this guy is awesome. He could probably win this Miss Olympia with his shape. Only thing he needs to bring up is his size, which is gonna be hard to do with a guy with short stature. But easily, you know, I see him in 7th. He could probably move up if he just gets a little bit bigger. Because of his stature, he can't get too much bigger. Just a little bit more conditioning around his hamstrings and glutes, and this guy will definitely be in the top 5. The next guy I got on the list, definitely in the top 5, Andrew Jack. Now, Andrew has made a lot of improvements lately, getting better every single year. A little bit more size, a little bit more conditioning, and this guy be Mr. Olympia also. It's gonna take a little bit more time before he gets all the size and all the conditioning right. But I think if he does that, he will definitely be Mr. Olympia in the future, for sure. Man, this is a real tough class right here. A lot of people are probably going to agree with this, but I'm going to go ahead and put Sampson there, you know, because I'm going by the Arnold Classic for the most part, you know. He didn't bring it like I thought he was, but he still looked pretty good. If he slows down, let his body rest just a little bit more, for certain he can win another Olympia. But until he just slows down just a little bit and let his body rest up, right now I'm gonna give him 4th place. Next guy on the list is a former Mr. Olympia, just like Sampson, Derek. And the reason why I got Derek in 3rd is because he beat Sampson in the Arnold Classic. Once the body competes, you kind of like peak at maybe the 1st or the 2nd show. Me putting Derek in 3rd is that particular reason right there. He probably peaked real good at the Arnold. It's a mistake that I've made in the past also. When I competed at the Arnold, I was spot on, won hands down. I just couldn't get my body to peak condition again. I peaked out at the Arnold Classic, and came Olympia time, the peak was not there. And I barely made that show. Matter of fact, I had called my nutritionist, Chad Nicholas, and said, Chad, I ain't trying to die. And right now, I feel like I'm dying. At this point, I was totally exhausted. The night before that show, I was putting on my tan, well, my girlfriend was putting on my tan, and I fainted. And I've never fainted before. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Derek in 3rd place. Now the next guy on the list who I got 2nd has made a ton of improvement in the last 2 years. He won the Arnold Classic probably about 4 or 5 years ago. He went down a little bit, but now he's brought his physique up to the point that I feel that he's in 2nd place, and that guy's gonna be Nick Walker. Nick is probably most likely gonna win the Olympia numerous times. With that size and that conditioning, he'll be a force to reckon with in the next 2 to 3 years. He might go on a little streak there from the way he's going right now. If he can stay injury-free, from what I see here, he got everything. He got width, real good conditioning there. His lower back looks pretty good too. He got pretty good hamstrings, good glutes. His shape is, you know, off the chain. And like I said, he's gonna, I think, go on a run here in the coming years and gonna be a force to reckon with. All right, drum roll for the winner of this year's Mr. Olympia. is going to be Hottie Chupan. I'm saying that because Hottie is always in top condition. And since he has not competed this year, he's going to be the most conditioned guy on stage. He won the Arnold Classic, I think, maybe 2 years ago, and that was the best conditioning I've ever seen in a guy in this era. He really brought it to the stage at that Arnold Classic, and therefore I'm gonna say he's really gonna bring it again this year in the Olympia, and he most definitely will win it, probably by a few points because Nick is right there on his butt, but Hottie has that overpowering conditioning that nobody else will be able to match. He has the formula. And once you get that formula, you bring it to the stage every single year. Sort of like what I did back in the day. I had that conditioning formula and I brought it to the stage every single year. And that's how you win 8 Mr. Olympias in a row. Yeah, buddy. Now, guys, that's gonna be my top 10, or top 9 right now. I think I got the top 5 kind of like close to being spot on, but we'll see. So stay tuned. We'll see how I did in my predictions. Yeah, buddy.